The internet is a vast and ever-growing expanse, full of both wonders and horrors. As technology advances, so does our ability to hide secrets in the farthest, darkest corners of the web. It's easy to forget that beneath the surface of everyday websites and social media accounts lies a vast world that we only just begin to scratch the surface of. This world, often referred to as the deep web, is home to countless pages that exist beyond the reach of traditional search engines. Most of these pages remain a mystery, hidden in plain sight. But then there's one particular site, a website that has become infamous for its chilling content and its eerie, unexplainable nature. A website that has baffled everyone who has stumbled upon it. This site, known only by a string of random characters and numbers, is like no other. The more you dig into its history, the less you understand. The more you try to find out about it, the more elusive it becomes. Despite its disturbing nature, it has left an indelible mark on the minds of those who've dared to explore its pages. Its existence alone raises countless questions, and yet, no one can explain it. It's this mystery that makes it so terrifying, and so addictive. The unknown is a powerful thing, and it pulls people in. The origins of the website remain shrouded in secrecy. It first surfaced on obscure forums and encrypted chat rooms in the early 2000s, with rumors circulating about its strange and unsettling content. Those who encountered it spoke of a simple, almost laughably bare-bones page, one that didn't look like anything out of the ordinary at first. No images, no navigation links, no distractions. Just a blank page with a line of text. Welcome to the end. It was an invitation, but one that many couldn't resist. Some laughed it off, thinking it was some kind of obscure joke or a piece of dark web art meant to provoke. But for others, the feeling was different. Something about it felt ominous. Intrigued, they clicked or typed or interacted with the page, unknowingly crossing a threshold into something far more sinister than they could have ever imagined. The first recorded encounter with the site was by a man named David, a cybersecurity expert with an unyielding fascination for the deep web. David had heard the rumors, read the warnings, and seen the stories posted on dark corners of the internet. He thought he was prepared. But nothing could have prepared him for what he found that fateful night. While browsing encrypted chat rooms and hidden message boards, David came across a link that piqued his interest. It was just a series of alphanumeric characters, a URL that looked like nothing special, just another encrypted page. Yet something tugged at him, something told him he had to click it. So, he did. What happened next, however, would haunt him for the rest of his life. At first, the page seemed harmless enough. A simple black background with text, stark white and bold. Welcome to the end. But as David began scrolling, things began to change. The simple text faded, replaced by strange and cryptic phrases. "Are you sure you want to see the truth?" it asked. David, always curious and intrigued by the unknown, clicked yes, without a second thought. But as soon as he did, everything took a sharp turn into the unsettling. The screen flickered, then went black. It was like the page was trying to force him to leave, but he couldn't. He was locked in. Suddenly, images began to appear on the screen, unsettling, disorienting images that didn't belong on a website. These weren't typical images, they weren't even clear photos. They were fragmented, distorted, as if they had been intentionally corrupted. The images depicted scenes that looked almost real, yet there was something off about them. Crime scenes, abandoned places, things that made no sense but had a haunting familiarity. And then, as David stared at the images, a new message appeared. The truth is not for you. The words seemed to pulse on the screen, almost as if they were alive. The website wasn't just presenting content, it was communicating with him. At that moment, a deep unease settled into his stomach. The page was watching him. It was waiting for him to react, to respond. But no matter how hard he tried, there was no escape. David's heart raced. His hands trembled. He tried to close the window, to force the page to disappear, but the website wouldn't let him. The content kept changing, new images, new messages, the page relentlessly bombarding him with more cryptic symbols and chilling visuals. He couldn't turn it off, couldn't leave. It was as if the website had a life of its own. Panicked, David unplugged his computer, but the effects didn't end there. For days afterward, he felt as if he were being watched, as if the images and messages from the site were following him. Nightmares plagued his sleep, strange symbols appeared on his computer screen, and for a time, he was haunted by the feeling that something was not right. He could never escape the memory of that page, and no matter how hard he tried to forget, it was always there, in the back of his mind. David's experience wasn't an isolated incident. Over the years, more and more people have reported encountering the same site, or something eerily similar. Others have described feeling the same strange unease, the same sense of being watched. Some even claim to have seen the same symbols that David had, creeping onto their computers in the form of bizarre pop-ups or mysterious errors. Some theorize that the website is a form of digital haunting, an online ghost that refuses to be forgotten. Others believe it might be part of an elaborate psychological experiment, one designed to mess with the minds of those who visit. There are even whispers that it might be the work of a secretive group or organization, one with motives too sinister to understand. But the most chilling theory of all is that the website is a kind of portal, a doorway to something darker, something beyond human comprehension. No one knows for sure. Experts have tried to investigate, but every attempt to uncover the identity of the website's creator or understand its purpose has failed. It seems to exist without explanation, without reason. Its content is disturbing, yes, but it's the unknown nature of the site that makes it so terrifying. We may never understand why it exists or who created it, but one thing is clear: the site is not just a website. It's a warning. It's a reminder that there are things on the internet we were never meant to understand. There are places that, once discovered, can never truly be forgotten. So, what should you do if you come across this site, or one like it? Do you click? Do you explore? The choice is yours. But know this: once you venture into the dark corners of the web, there's no telling what you might find. And once you've seen it, it might be too late to turn back. Now, if you've ever stumbled upon a disturbing corner of the internet, or if you've encountered something you can't explain, we want to hear your story. Share it in the comments below, and let us know your experiences. And as always, be careful where you click. The web is full of dark, hidden places, and you never know what might be lurking in the shadows. If you enjoyed this eerie tale, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated with all of our latest creepy content. Make sure you turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. And as always, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, and keep your curiosity in check. You might just find that some things are better